4 hours of Spa. I'll be driving, look at that, 1 second left. Qualifying 11th from the grid. So then guys, let's do an intro, shall we? Make sure we've got the fuel in the car. Yes, we do. Hey guys, Jimmy here. Remember this? Remember when we used to race Lotus 79s together? Do you remember that time? I remember that time. And we're doing that again today at Road Atlanta. We've jumped in the session, qualified pretty well I might say. 11th place out of 27 cars, which I'm pretty happy with. Probably going to get punted at the first corner, but who cares. This is definitely going to be a learning experience. This is a track that took me out of the Lotus 79s last season because I was having wrist issues. Tried going through some of the corners with max force feedback and just completely broke my wrist pretty much. Well, I say broke my wrist, sprained it to the point, or RSI'd it to the point, if that's a saying, if it's more if you want to just for lols, to the point where I couldn't drive for about 2 weeks. So this is going to be interesting. Hopefully we don't die. Please no diarrhea, no. But yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. So here we are, on the grid. iRacing force feedback in Triumphant. Good luck guys, hopefully this will end up on YouTube if I survive, so much love. Starting 11th place in the number 17 car.
Very enough fuel today?
Hope he doesn't hit.
14.5 gallons. But got a lot to do today.
Should be a good race. 38 laps here at Road Atlanta, very fast paced track. About a minute 14, minute 15 is going to be my race pace, hopefully the former instead of the latter. So looking at about maybe a 45-50 minute race. Should be interesting, definitely. Should be interesting indeed. Man Cave suggesting masturbation to strengthen those wrists up. I've been on that, Man Cave. On that like a car bonnet. No pace lap here. It's all starting. We're starting at an angle, so it's going to be interesting. Going to have to try and go straight to grab second, then go and turn into the first corner, which is going to be hilarious at low speed. Here we are. Lights. Lights on. And we're away. Okay start from me. Managed to get the people behind us, which is important, and staying on the back of the guys in front. Car to the outside. We're going to have a go, I think, going into T1. Just put our car in a nice position. Get that overtake done nice and early. Yes, try and get into single fire. Okay, good. That's good. Position gained. It's a good start for us. Everyone nice and cautious at the start, as you expect them to be. Getting a bit of a push there, up into 4th gear, and now into Road Atlanta proper. Fantastic series of corners down here. Downforce doing all the work. As we go down to 3rd gear, get the car turned in. Try not to touch the curb on the outside too much. It unsettles the car like a bad boy. And grabbing some draft now of the guy in 10th place, I think it is. We go down to 3rd gear, get on the throttle nice and early when the tyres are warm. They aren't warm yet. Into 2nd gear. Worst corner on the track for this car because there's no downforce. There you go. On the throttle. And right on the back of this number 8 car, Forston Cole, using the slipstream to my biggest advantage I possibly can, up into 5th gear now, top gear up to nearly top speed, 160, 170 mile an hour, as we brake very hard now again down to 3rd gear, keeping it in 3rd for stability's sake as the car in front runs over the grass. I follow him over. Oh, loose on the exit of the right hand and over this bumpy bit, which I really hate in this car. Really despise. And now we're going to see turn 1 proper at race speed, just to shift down to 4th gear and turn in and hope in this car. So there it is, 4th gear in, throttle, and not a bad turn 1 for the first lap. We are heavy, carrying about 70 litres of fuel. Should be enough for the rest of the race, he says, hopefully, otherwise this is going to be a hilarious video. Grabbing 4th again. Forcing in front, being a little bit slow for the S's as I close up a tiny bit in braking there. Massaging the throttle on the exit. You can run over the exit as long as the car is straight and you aren't turning anymore. Up into 5th again. Again down into 3rd, just aiming for that inside curve, missing it a little bit. And then 2nd. Looking up that front right, but it's okay. Still right on the back of Forston, that number 8 car in front. And Kyle Mosey behind me, keeping me honest. At the moment anyway, waiting for him I think to, he's looking feisty as Kyle, someone I got off the start-finish line, or off the start line, so I'm sure he's eager to make that place up again. Down to 3rd gear again for stability, might go into 2nd gear as the car lightens up, but for now 3rd is good for me. Off the curb as soon as I can. Following Forston's line, seems to be a lot better than my own line, which is sort of just cut across the blind crest, which isn't really that great. Again, just grabbing onto the back of this guy's spoiler pretty much. Down into 4th. Aiming for that inside curb. Don't touch it too much, it will throw you out to the outside. I was lucky there. Got off the throttle just at the right point. I'm actually having to brake a little bit earlier because of Forsten in front. He's been my guide so far though. If I do get past him, it might end up that we'll be doing a bit worse. That happens. It's a lot easier to follow than it is to lead. Trust me there. Down to third again. So easy to get the car loose under that corner if you aren't careful. Changing elevation, you're slightly off camber. Even if you've got the downforce on your side, it can still be bad, and we mess up that right-hander royally. So we try and get late on the brakes, just trying to keep that slipstream of Forsten in front of us. Or Torsen. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, dude.
Inside, Steve.
Seems that we're actually a little bit slow on the straights compared to everybody else. Again, Carl Mosley gaining that a little bit, down to 3/10 the gap now, looking very feisty. Is he going to have a go up the inside? Hopefully not, because I'm going to brake as late as I dare. That's good, just about keeping him honest and using that curb to turn the car. That's helped us. It's put us right on the back of Forsten now. Come up to complete another lap. That's 4 down, 34 to go. I worry how close I am to him during this first corner, getting off the throttle early. See about the push at the front of the car as I try and get it turned in. 79 front, punching a hole in the air, meaning I don't get any of it. Relying a lot more on mechanical grip, getting that turn in nice. Forsten looking a bit ragged. Oh, I nearly ran to the back of him there. That's going to slow me down a lot coming out of there. That's going to get Carl right onto the back of me, and Thomas Boscher behind him as well. This is going to be an interesting full-way fight for 9th place soon. Ah, I got that all wrong. Got the throttle very late, having to step on the throttle on the way out, and Carl Mosley is right on my rear wing. Just keeping one eye in the mirror. He's going to have a go down here for sure. Nothing I can do about it. I could defend, but it's going to let Forsten get away. Braking very late to keep him behind me. Just about managing it. That was all a result of being held up by by Forsten in front of us. Grabbing 4th gear again, now on the throttle, get that downforce working nice. Car is being pushed to the forward to go through that corner as air is channeled over the wings and underneath the car. Ground effect cars, these ones, they like to suck. They've been sucked to the bottom of the road. Just be careful of that inside curb. It does upset the car big time. Definitely getting pulled along by that number 8 car in front. He's giving me a bit of a draft round here, doing some okay lap times as well, which I'm pretty happy with so far. That includes a defensive manoeuvre as well, so 15.0 isn't bad at all. Getting on that inside curb, bad because you have to wait to get on the throttle, and again Carl is close. Carl is good out of that corner. His car seems to be better in the infield than mine. Danny F1 fan like to suck, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first on Grip TV. Carl isn't going to have a go, or is he? He is going to have a go. He's just putting his car in places that who knows that will bug me. I'm going to try and just take my line as usual. He knows that I'm going to try and defend now. He's seen where I put my car when he's trying to overtake, so he's going to keep that in mind. It becomes almost like a waiting game at that point. And just grabbing 4th gear, letting the car slide in, trying to get on the throttle a bit. Really bad through there, didn't quite get the entry I wanted. Oh, slippery over the crest there, that nearly cost us the race. We nearly went off then. And now we seem to have lost a little bit of ground to that 8 car in front of us. Still doing a good job as a 17 car, riding in 10th place. I'm pretty happy with that. I get that car in, there you go, nicely. It's bad through there again. Oh, oversteering the way out, and Carl does the same thing. I get a little bit of a respite. He gets loose coming out the corner, just doesn't quite get the car straightened up in time. I think he manages to avoid the spin though. He's still my relative, but that's going to cost him. And now I've got a little bit of a breather as Thomas, the number 18 car, is another one going to be challenging me from my position. Down into 3rd gear, trying to keep momentum as much as I can. But there's these sparks flying up as I just run over the curb, and I get it very wrong indeed. First off track of the race, it's going to let Thomas up my inside. We're going to go side by side through the last corner. Give me some space, Thomas. We need to go 3 wide into turn 1 as Carl comes back at us, and we go wide again. Get off the curb, get off the curb, get off the curb. Okay, we're good, we're okay. Jesus Christ, 2 off tracks in as many corners, and a very sweaty Jimmy Broadbent to boot. And we're still in the race. Carl was very keen to get past me there. He knows he needs to get past for the sake of speed, and now I need to get back into a rhythm because we nearly had 2 massive accidents there. Need to stop doing that. Need to stop having the incidents. Now Robert Simpkins behind me. I raced him before. He's a quick guy. I'm sort of falling back through the field. Maybe my qualifying lap was a little bit too good for me. Maybe I out-qualified myself a little bit. Can happen. Still alive though, guys. Still alive, boys. Still good. So 1.6 seconds to go in front, 1.7 seconds there. They're towing each other now. Robert Simpkins probably in my draft. I think everyone running a little bit lower downforce than me here. And now I've sort of got a bit nervous about this corner now because I know I went wide before, trying to get on the throttle, trying to massage it out of the corner and it's not working. Smashing it over the crest. Hear the car go light as the revs rise. And my right wrist is already starting to go. Controlling this thing into corners is so difficult. It wants to pull you apart, it really does. But that's the appeal of it. Oh, if you get an off track going over the inside there, it's so easy to do. Up to 3x now, got to be careful of that safety rating. Oh, that's a shallow line, not a good line through there at all. And we lose out. Losing speed, you lose downforce, you lose your cornering ability, and that allows Robert Simpkins to get that little bit closer. For some reason I kept it in 4th there, I have no idea why. And I lock up, that's bad, that's very bad. Robert's been right on my tail now, there he is. Yes, Horton, mate. Nice to hear. I'm not going to make this easy for him, though. He's going to have to work for it if he wants it. See there, I went to the inside, he went to the outside, I then squeezed him to the outside as far as I could and just about outbraked him into that last corner there, so I defend 12th position just about. Let's come to start another lap. Lap 9 now of a 38 lap race as I go very wide. I'm just getting my braking points wrong now, starting to get a little bit fatigued I think. This is a very demanding car and it is demanding a lot from me at the moment as I'm now holding up Simpkins, so I'm sure is eager to get past me and maybe chase the guys in front. Up into 4th gear. Simpkins still there, still around somewhere in the background. Down to 3rd gear. Tapping the curb on the inside. Throttle hard, 2nd. Again, just touching that curb and getting on the throttle. Trying to eke out as much as I can. Simpkins from the straight. He's going to have a draft. Gap in front is now 4 seconds. They've just driven away from me. They've got the speed, they definitely have. Something that I don't have at the moment, unfortunately. 15.5 was my last lap. Need to get that down back below 15 if possible. Braking a little bit late there, just about getting it in. Still using 3rd gear, not quite 2nd gear yet. Bouncing over the crest again, the rev rise. What a fantastic course this is for this car. Robert Simpkins right on my tail, keeping me honest. Great to see such good competition in the 79 still, even after my time away. Oh no. Just about keeps it together there. I'm running it ragged, I'm definitely feeling the pressure from Robert behind me. Brake again, 3rd gear, touch the curb, not only a little bit, oh, car sliding. Bouncing over the curb on the outside, somehow alive. 10 out of 10 for being alive, guys. I am falling back down the field though. I've done about half an hour at practice for this race, so I'm just not where I should be in terms of pace at the moment as I get a big sideways moment out of there. How quick is Robert down the straight again? We have to find out. 4 attempts. 3 attempts. He might have a go. I'm going to keep this line. We'll see what he does. No, he thinks better of it. We managed to keep the place once more. Good battling with Robert so far. Very good, very predictable racing. That's something that I always loved about this series, the amount of respect the other drivers give each other. Fourth gear. Oh, fourth gear far too early. Far too early. I'm suffering. I'm suffering because of it. Robert is now going to come right up behind me. Still unable to overtake though. It's a you can't really overtake there anyway, so I'm sort of lucky it happened there, I guess. But we are pushing ourselves back into the pack a little bit, and Robert, I'm sure, is aware of this and probably swearing under his breath that, come on Jimmy, get on with it. Stephen's catching us, and so is Jan Panica. Into third. Throttle, second. Oh, too much, too much. Car wants to come round. Robert is going to have it this time. There's nothing I can do. I'm just going to have to go take the inside line and hope that I can hold him. He's got the corner, nothing I can do about that. Good move by Robert off my my issues. But it's not over yet. New Jersey driver in front of me giving me a fantastic battle as we go down to fourth gear. Look at how much better he is through there as I get on the throttle. But we have the speed up the hill. So I think we can do that. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. It's not worth trying. Let's see if Robert can pull away from me now. He's going to have that speed and that confidence, and I've just made a big mistake, which is going to mean that's a lot easier for him to do. I need to get on the back of him. I need to be closer than this. I don't think I'm going to. I think he's got me done now. Depends how good I am through here. Not very. Hopefully we'll pick up some draft. Come on, you pick up more draft than the skippies than this. It just confirms, I think, that I'm running too high a downforce set here. And that's it done. We're done now, and we're out of the draft. I just get on the throttle too late. The car doesn't rotate, and I'm now back into the clutches of Steve and the 16 car. We're going backwards, guys. Lucky 13 going backwards. Everyone else's car's getting better. Mine, by comparison, feels like it's getting worse. So got to take into effect tyre wear. We didn't have that in qualifying and practice really. Didn't really do many long runs in practice, so. Okay, whoa, Robert made a bit of a mistake out of there. Not a big one, but you can see he's pulling away. He's got the pace over me. I try to get the car. I can't get it turned in there. Nothing I do gets it turned in. And look at the mistake again. Another mistake. They're going backwards, but still going. Yes, that is true. Oh, there's no water left. Yeah. Stephen Greenwood now looking to catch me up and maybe get past me. As I'm making the trip down to the rear of the field very effectively. It's another lap complete of this awesome American circuit. So flowing, really suits his cars. Just over 1/3 distance complete. Down to third. You have to sort of do a blind turn in there. Very difficult to get right. Again, just using as much road as possible for that turning up the hill, off the camber. It's all horrible up there. We actually gained on Robert through there. We had a good first sector.
Sorry about that one, Donald.
And second gear again. Watch out! Ah, shit. I keep getting on that curb on the outside and it just completely ruins your run on the straight. All the mistake you carry for that corner, you carry it all the way down the straight. That's why it's so important to get on the power early and do it right instead of doing what I'm doing, just mashing the throttle every time we come out of there. Braking progressively earlier actually for that corner, which is not good. Has confidence in the tyres, perhaps, who knows?
Outside.
Looks like we're coming up on a lapped car. Matt O'Donnell in the pits. We need up a place, I think. Yes, we do move up a place. We're now into 12th. I'm using all the downforce I can in this car. Try and make the best of my advantage in downforce, it seems I have. Oh, that's not going to be the best way to do it. You have to get off the throttle there. You can't stay on the throttle over the curb or you die. You die indeed. Yep, we're running the old Grip TV livery. Corton's got a sexy one lined up for me that we put on the car after the race. But we are still running the old school Grip TV livery with the old logo on. Oh man, these are hardy. Matt O'Donnell, isn't that True Racer? Okay, there you go. True Racer, someone you should definitely check out on YouTube and on Twitch. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching, does karting in real life. Sexy free screen setup, and sometimes his wife gets involved as well.
Inside, baby.
Oh, Jesus Christ, car everywhere through there, but where I want it to be. Oh, there it is, big crash. And we're done.
You've got wheel damage.
And we're done. Oh, that was difficult.